Hey Sunshines, it's Kristy and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be so fun. I actually have the privilege of collabing with Gina Schweppe. If you've been around my channel for a while, you have heard her name. I absolutely love her. Do you have those YouTubers that as soon as they put a video up, you go straight to their video? Gina is that person for me. She has a savings channel, but she's been through a weight loss journey. She just did that video where the person in front of you picks your food for 24 hours. She just has a really fun channel. I love her money saving tips, but I love how real she is. Like, she is who she is. She puts herself out there and you just know that you're getting her full self. There's not like a piece of her that she's holding back or being fake about. And that's what I really like about her. So this story may be a little bit TMI. Hang on. So a couple of weeks ago, I was actually in the bathtub. I had a face mask on. I was laid back watching some YouTube videos, and all of a sudden a DM came through on Instagram from Gina Schweppe, and it says, "Hey, you want to collab?" I literally almost dropped the phone into the bathtub. I took a breath, got out, patted myself off. Luckily there was nobody in the house because I proceeded to do the happy dance naked all through my house. Then I had to compose myself and type, "I would love to collab with you." I was so excited. So after I did compose myself, we started going back and forth about video ideas, and I said, "Hey, I actually have a video I'm working on that's all about drugstore dupe products." And she said, "Yeah, let's do that one." I have to say, I have had more fun preparing for this video than any other video that I've done, so I hope that you really like it. And if you do, let me know, because I would totally consider doing this video again. But just FYI, if you've never been over to Gina's channel, I'm going to link her channel down below and actually her video, and I think we both did 2 different sets of 10 dupes. So you're gonna see different things, and I can't wait to see what Gina put. So go over to her channel, tell her Georgia Sunshine sent you, and give her a subscribe. And let's go ahead and get started. So just for fun, I decided to do half my face in the dupes and half of my face in the mid-priced / luxury products. Can you tell which is which? Because I can't. I've gone through and asked several people. Nobody could tell the difference. I'm really, really surprised. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, this is the luxury side and this is the dupe side. So let's go ahead and talk about the products. So the first one, the reason that I wanted to do this video, quite honestly, came about just coincidentally. I love to get in the bathtub and put on a sheet mask, and like I said, I will read a book or whatever. So I grabbed, this was literally at the top of my skincare bin, and it's the Glam Glow Bubble Sheet Oxygenating Deep Cleanse Mask. Now I got this in a subscription box. If you're new and coming over from Gina's channel, I want to say welcome, and I'm so glad that you're here. We're a super positive channel, and if you just want to come over and smile, here's your day. There's no drama here. This is the place to be. Everybody's great. Anyway, so I popped this little baby on. The first thing I noticed was that it was a black sheet mask, and most sheet masks are white. And I thought, okay, well, it's just a little different. I popped it on, read my book, felt the oxygen bubbles working, thinking I really like this mask. Went to take it off and didn't realize that there was like a whole layer. I don't know how I didn't see it out of the peripheral of my eye, but a whole layer of like foam that came out from the mask. I really like this mask. I thought it was fun and interesting and different. And so I thought, I really like that mask. I would get it again. So coincidentally, the very next bath, a couple of days later, the next sheet mask on my pile was this one. This came in a Target box. It's the Souye Black Charcoal Bubble Sheet Mask, and it says it detoxifies, oxygenates, and radiates. So I was like, this is interesting, pulled it out. It was the same black sheet mask. Did the same thing, got the bubbles. It felt the exact same. Now I was like, well, this one said charcoal and this one did not, but I looked on the back and this does have the bamboo charcoal in it. This is $9 and this is $2.50. Now, this is probably the closest in price you're gonna see in these dupes, and I liked this one. If I could get it on an add-on in a subscription box, or if I got it in another subscription box, I would be happy, but if I was buying them, this baby is the one that I would grab, all right? The next one is, I am such a serum girl that when I did this video, I was like, I have to see if I can find an inexpensive serum. So my absolute favorite serum. It's actually a close second because I really love the Drunk Elephant, but I love this Ole Henriksen Truth Serum. This is a vitamin C serum, and it has the most wonderful bright orange scent. I love this as a day serum, and what I mean by that is it goes on your skin and just melts into it very, very quickly. It's a gel, and when you put it on, it almost acts like water and just seeps into your skin fast. So if you want to put a serum on before you put makeup on, this guy is definitely the one for you. There are serums that will sit more on top of your face and that are night serums that stay on your face and kind of soak in during the night. But this one is perfect for one that you want to put on with your makeup. Now this is a vitamin C serum, which is supposed to sort of brighten your skin. So I was like, okay, let me see what else I can find. So I looked it up, and there were a lot of reviews on this Derma E Vitamin C Concentrated Serum. Now, I will say that this serum has hyaluronic acid, and this one I don't believe does. I think it just has collagen. Right off the bat, I noticed the scent of this one was different. It sort of has a smoky lemongrass scent to it. I do not like the scent of lemongrass, but it's very faint. Like I definitely could use it and not have any problem. It wasn't heavily scented. This one again was just like the Ole Henriksen. It goes on like a gel and then kind of melts into your face like water. I will say this one though has a tackiness to it for about 45 seconds to a minute. Like I was like, I'm not sure I like this. But after about 45 seconds, it actually, the tackiness goes away and feels really, really smooth. So this serum is actually, I took notes here so I could tell you. This serum is actually $73. I wait for the Sephora VIB sale to purchase these. And this serum is actually $19.99 at Ulta. So I have been using this one for a couple of weeks and really do like it. After you figure out that the tackiness go away, I still love the scent of this. I would still buy this again, but quite honestly, I shop the Sephora VIB sale only in the fall, and I save for that sale all year to get the 20% off. I don't do the spring one, and I drop quite a bit of money, and so that's when I buy my really expensive favorite serums. So for the rest of the year, I think I would totally be happy using this one, okay? All right, the next item that I have a little box in my closet that's filled with products that I really like but are like more expensive, so I have to wait until either Ulta's having a 20% off sale or I have to wait for that Sephora VIB sale. And this is one of the products that I fell in love with. It's the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Hyaluronic Acid Cloud Cream. Now, I've had several of these little samples because Sephora has these in a 500-point perk, a whole Peter Thomas Roth set. I love this cloud cream. A matter of fact, I'm kind of a water cream junkie. I like the Tatcha one, the Basha one. I think they're amazing. This one does have hyaluronic acid in it, and hyaluronic acid sort of bonds with water to help your skin stay more hydrated. Again, this one, when it goes on, it looks like a cream, but it really turns into this gel-like water when you put it on your skin and soaks in beautifully. Now, a couple of weeks ago, my friend Tracy over at She Crafty, she actually sent me this Bliss Quench and Drench cream to water hydrator. Now, this one is a tiny bit different in that it's got a little bit of color to it. So some people do not like any kind of color in their skincare products. This one also has a slight fragrance. Online it says this smells like the ocean, but to me it smells straight up like Downy fabric softener, which is not a bad thing. I actually really like it, but if you're not a fragrance person or a color person, maybe this wouldn't be for you, but I definitely thought this was great. Now this one does not have hyaluronic acid in it, where this one does. But I felt like they were really, really close together. And this one is $52 for the big size. I only have the mini. And this one is $17.99. So I liked them just about equally. Again, it may be a game changer with the fragrance for you, but for me it was fine. All right, the next thing I wanted to try, I have been wearing this foundation. I actually bought it in the fall Sephora VIB sale. It is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. This is what I've been wearing on and off all the way through the winter, fall, and into spring. And this is a very, very thick foundation. Like, it's so thick that sometimes it's hard to squeeze it out of the tube. Once you get it onto your sponge, it blends very easily. It's very buildable. I don't really like a full coverage foundation, so I put a thin layer on, but it just leaves a really pretty sheen on your skin. I have drier skin, and really matte foundations don't work for me, but for some reason this one is really beautiful on my skin. It's actually on this side. I love it. I love it. Then I found out that the Infallible Pro Matte by L'Oreal was a dupe for that. So I was like, all right, let me just try it. This one comes out very thin. I mean, the difference in consistencies between the two of these is kind of crazy, because I thought immediately when I pulled this out, this is never gonna be a dupe for this because it's so thin. However, again, it goes on beautifully when you put it on. This one is not full coverage, although I think the coverage looks pretty similar on both sides. And I have to say that I liked this one better. Honestly, I liked this one better. The Tarte Amazonian Clay is $39 and the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte is only $8.99. Now, I took all the prices off of my Target website. However, all of these drugstore pieces that I did purchase, I used my Target or my CVS extra care bucks and got them for just a couple dollars. So I will say this is my new favorite foundation. And this is, again, the Infallible Pro Matte. I'm gonna link all of these products down below because I know when I watch videos like this, I start taking notes and I have to rewind the video. So don't do that. Enjoy the video, and at the end you can look. All right, the next thing was I actually just bought this. I have been consistently on the hunt for a great concealer. I went in for the 5th time. I swear I keep going into stores to get the Tarte Shape Tape, and every time they talk me out of it. They're like, what you're telling me you want is not the Shape Tape. So the girl told me this time that this NARS Radiant Concealer was the #1 concealer in the country. She's like, you're going to love this. Grab this one. And I thought, okay. So I've actually used this for about a week. I liked it. I like it a lot. Then I found out that this Maybelline Fit Me, and look how close they are. This one is actually 1 shade darker because the lady at Ulta thought I needed the darker shade. But I mean, even the packaging is really, really similar. And to be honest with you, this one, if you do a wear test all day, this one looked better at the end of the day than this one. I will say neither one of them are full coverage. You can definitely see some of my dark circles. I need to use a corrector, but I liked both of these. I didn't have a lot of problems with them creasing. And this one is $30, I believe. $30, and this one is $6.79. So if I had to pick the two, I would go with the drugstore. All right? Are you liking this so far? I hope that you are. The next item is the NARS Orgasm. I know it seems like I'm a prude, but I do not like the name of this blush color, but it's the NARS Orgasm Blush. But as much as I dislike the name of it, I love this blush. It's so beautiful in the package, and it's so beautiful on. It just gives your skin a tiny rosy glow. It's just beautiful. But this blush is $39. I love it. It's one of my go-to blushes. So I looked it up and tried to find a dupe for it, and I found it in the Milani Dolce Pink. This is $5.99, guys. Now I will say you have to use a very light hand with this because it is very pigmented and it goes on very easily. Like, a little goes a long way with this. I found that out the first time I used it. I was like, whoa, I need to tone that down. I will say this has a little bit more of a shimmer to it. Not a lot, but definitely a little bit more shimmer to it. It's gorgeous though for $5.99. And it actually, I didn't realize this till I had used it a couple of times. It actually opens up and there's a mirror and a little brush inside of it. So I thought that was great packaging for $5.99. And guys, at CVS, there's always coupons and extra care bucks for Milani products. So you can, I think I paid like 98 cents for this or something after I used coupons. All right. The next thing that I liked was the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I'm not a huge eyeshadow primer girl. I need to be better at it. As I'm aging, I feel like my eyelids get a little bit more crepey. They need a little bit more help, especially if you're doing like a shimmer or a cream eyeshadow so that it won't crease. So I've been using these more. I actually got a sample and then liked it and purchased the full size of this Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I like it. I will say that the applicator is a doe foot, and I feel like it doesn't put out a lot of product. I feel like I have to go in a couple of times with this one. So that's one thing that I don't like about this one. I found a dupe is the Revlon Color Stay Eyeshadow Primer. Now this actually just comes out in a tube. So you just put it on your finger and kind of rub. I actually liked these pretty much equally. I felt like neither one of them had any problems with creasing. They were both about the color of my skin tone. So if I had to say pick one, I would go with this one only because it was cheaper, but I feel like these are pretty similar products. All right, the next item I have is another product that I do not like the name of, and that is the Better Than Sex Mascara. Oh, I didn't tell you the prices of the eyeshadow primers. So the Urban Decay Primer Potion is $24, and the Revlon Color Stay is only $10.29. And actually, when I took this up to the register at CVS a couple of weeks ago, it rang up $9.49. There wasn't a sale, and then I had a coupon, and then I had extra care box, so I didn't pay that. But it was a little bit cheaper than it was even showing at CVS. All right, so the Better Than Sex Mascara is by Too Faced, and I stinking love this mascara. But I also really love, I didn't realize these were dupes, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Their packaging is very similar. I mean, I should have known. This is my go-to drugstore mascara. I absolutely adore it. I think it does great things for my eyelashes. And to be honest with you, when I put them together, because I've been sort of testing these products for a couple of weeks, I was sad to say a little bit because I was so sure this one was going to win that the higher priced mascara actually won. I felt like I needed less of this product, and I felt like it just extended my eyelashes and made them a little bit longer than this one did. However, it was a minimal difference. So you know that I like the L'Oreal voluminous eyeshadow or eyelash primer. If you put that on with this, it's almost the same. But if you have a coupon for this, or sometimes Ulta will do a sale, actually that's when I picked this one up, it's a great one to try. But very similar, but I have to give it to the full size luxury product for that one. All right, the next one that I have, and I'm trying to do this in order of how I put it on my face, are setting sprays. Again, setting spray is not something that I use all the time. If I'm doing a day where I'm doing 5 or 6 videos in one day, I will use a setting spray, but I don't use them super often. I use them so infrequently that I actually just have this mini size of the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation or Lock-It setting spray. This is $14 for this little tiny thing. There's a lot of things you can say about Kat Von D, but I think her products are really, really great. This setting mist is $14 versus $4.99 for the Wet n Wild. Now, I will say this one, when you spray it, they both have these really nice mists, like I'll show you. See how light and airy those are? It's not like you're spraying yourself with a squirt gun. They go on very easily. I liked them both. I will say this one smells amazing. It has just a very lightly scented cucumber scent. This one smells like alcohol and feet. Yeah, I said it. It really does. But just for like a second. Just for a second. Once it's sprayed, you don't really smell it anymore. But that first initial scent, you're like, oh, it's not good. But for $4.99, if you're not going to use it very often, I think it is a good dupe. So again, did I tell you the price of this? Yeah, this one was $14.99. Now the last one, I cannot find the luxury product. I own it. It's in a purse somewhere. I've dug through all my purses and I can't find it. You're just going to have to trust me on this. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. It's my favorite shade in the whole entire world. It is the perfect nudie pink. That's actually not the color I have on. I have its dupe, but it's $34. It's $34. I just can't do that. It's just ridiculous to pay that much for a lipstick. It's creamy, it's beautiful. But when I heard that there was a dupe for it, this is the Flower Beauty. If you haven't heard of Flower Beauty, it's Drew Barrymore's makeup line, they sell it in Ulta, but they also sell it in Walmart, believe it or not. And there's some great products. Tati has actually done some videos on Flower Beauty. And this is the color Spiced Petal. It is $7, you guys. It's the color on my lips. I've actually been wearing this for a couple of hours now. It still stays. It's not like the super longest stay, but it definitely stays for hours. It's creamy, it's comfortable, it's easy to wear, and for $7, you guys, I have one of these that sits in my makeup bag, and I also have one that sits in my current purse, because for that price, you sort of can't beat it. All right, so that was my makeup sort of mid-price brand versus dupes. What do you think? Do you have a favorite dupe product that you use? I would love to hear if you do. If you're new to my channel, again, my name is Kristy and welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. Please comment below where you're from so I can welcome you personally in the comments, and give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see another dupes video, let me know for the future, and don't forget to go over to Gina's channel, hit that subscribe button, give her video a thumbs up, and tell her Georgia Sunshine sent you. See you soon. Bye-bye.